What's up, everybody? Today I got What If Deku and Ochako was Prodigy couples. And today, you know what I'm saying, I posted like 3 videos today, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be my 3rd one. Now, I just posted What If Naruto and Sasuke just got in, High School DxD. I posted What If Shikamaru had the Death Note. And then I'm doing What If Deku and Ochako, was you know what I'm saying? They would do something, you know what I'm saying? So let's get right into the video, bro. So as we're getting right into it, you'll see Deku being, he'll be in the same school in canon, just that Bakugo would not be there. And actually, never mind. Bakugo and Ochako was there, right? And I almost said Naruto. Deku and Ochako has been good friends, you know what I'm saying? And this is middle school we're talking about. They're in 8th grade as I'm speaking this. So, Ochako is just like, you know what? It's alright. I'm gonna let the dude be my, you know what I'm saying? He might be my boo thing, you know what I'm saying? So after this, Deku and Ochako, they're a thing now. But I'm gonna tell you how it really went though. So, Deku, it's Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Bakugo? Yeah, Deku, you freaking nerd. What do you want, nerd? So should I ask her out? Yeah, nerd. Everyone in this school already has a Valentine except you. So do you have to do, nerd. Besides, she's not even my damn type. Just ask her out. Don't be a pussy. It's really not that hard. Just look at it like this, Deku. I really do not like you, right? As Deku would say, that's not obvious. Yeah. Cool. So after this, he would say, look at it like this, Deku. You're a boy and she's the girl. Now, are you a girl? No, I'm not. Okay, that's a good enough reason. Now go over there. This Deku will be overwhelmed. That wasn't the best, reason. Deku, I swear if you don't do it, I'm gonna hit you in your face so hard you're gonna be flying through the damn school walls. As Deku would say. As Bakugo be showing off his quirk, he's like, I'm not playing Deku. Okay, for real. As after this, Deku will walk up to her and ask her out. And that's how the day was, you know what I'm saying? They didn't do nothing else besides that, They didn't really do anything besides that, they was just chill. So after this, Yue comes by and, Deku and Ochako are now a thing, you know what I'm saying? They're a thing. So Ochako shows up at Deku's house, you know what I'm saying? They've been dating like for a year now. And since they're at high school, they can basically do what they want. I mean, it's high school. So Deku and, Ochako goes to, Deku's house for dinner because of tomorrow. Tomorrow's that big day. So by that day, it would be Ochako and Deku's, anniversary. And, they big chilling, you know what I'm saying? They big chilling, Like, I do like Ochako and Deku as to being together. So after this, Deku would wind up being there. And he hears a doorbell ring. And he'd be like, I think that's Ochako. So after this, he will open up the door and proceed to let her in. As he give her the thumbs up to come in because nothing's happening, as she will wind up going to Deku's room. So, as Deku explained to her, like, this is their anniversary, and he got, her a gift. And she's like, okay, show me. So Deku, you know what I'm saying? He got her something cool, you know what I'm saying? He got her a bracelet. Freaking VVS diamonds they only had like 2 of them craps, I ain't gonna lie, and the rest of it was fake. But, Deku put the thought into it and actually got her something valuable. You know what I'm saying? It costed him $100 to get by himself. Now, Deku, my boy deserved it. You know what I'm saying? She gave him a bust down, bro. Just kidding, dude. She's broke as shit. She's broke as shit. What the fuck I'm talking about? I honestly thought that yeah. So she winds up getting him you know what I'm saying? She gave him a hat, you know what I'm saying? Actually, on second thought, no, she did not. She gave him, something for his hair, and the crap was cheap, but she put the thought into it. And Deku was like, I appreciate it, like, a lot. After this, Deku winds up, you know what I'm saying? He accepts it. He's like, you know what? That's what I expect out of her. She actually gave me something valuable for my hair, and actually wasn't thinking about just giving me like a damn Starbucks. And it's new, so I'm like, let's go. I got some new, hair wash. I got some new soap to clean my body with. Like yes sir, like yes sir. So after this, Deku winds up, giving her plate, and be like, happy things, happy, freaking anniversary. She's like, yeah, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Have a good day tomorrow. Since, they are going to the UA. Well, getting their farms for UA. So after this, the day will come by as Deku wind up taking the shower with the same, thing she gave him. As Deku wind up, you know what I'm saying? The dude fresh as hell, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you what this dude ran. So the dude, you know what I'm saying? He got this hair, like wavy. He don't have his hair just all messy. He actually has it wavy. And, my boy looking kind of, pressure right now. You know what I'm saying? Looking kind of raw shit, you know what I'm saying? You looking fire. Just what you expect out of Deku. Alright. Now what we have next here is the next arc. Next arc. So after this, we see Deku just chilling at this point in the UA dorms. Since we're just going to skip all that bull crap that we don't have to, skip all that, bruh. Skip all of it. As I would say that SSJ, I feel like I'm just going to go over it, but I'm going to put the dorms in there even before they started. Now, the whole reason why the dorms was even in there is because Principal Nezu thought it was just keep the students safe. Well, I'm going to just let them have 200 IQ plays so they can keep them safe as soon as they get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole villain, it's a whole villain world. So they're going to be in constant danger anyway. So why don't you just do it off the rip? Sorry, guys. Had to burp. So, dang. So, after this, Deku hears a knock at his door to signify, hey, let me in. So Deku opens it, and it's no other than Uraraka. So Uraraka comes in and crap, you know what I'm saying? They're over here, making out and shit. Having a good time what couples should do. As after this, Deku and Uraraka, after they're done doing their makeout series Paradise, they're big chilling, you know what I'm saying? They're watching Netflix, having a good time. So after this, the next morning comes up and they're in the same bed as Uraraka planned this out as she got her clothes, went to Deku's shower, and winds up taking a shower. Now, in these dorms, they have showers and bathrooms, since why the heck do they not have bathrooms in their own fucking dorm, which makes literally no sense. So, they got their own bathrooms, you know what I'm saying? Now, they do bring their own toothbrushes to the bathroom halls, of course, to, brush their teeth. I said brush their teeth. Oh my God. To brush their teeth, together to get ready and everything like that. As the day will come by, as that says, Jay, what happened? we're gonna skip everything until the villains came as, Kirishima, would say, oh, there's real villains. And that's when, as I would say, no, they're not, they're actually real. And after this, Deku and Uraraka will be that duel, you don't want to say that LeBron and D Wade, you know what I'm saying? That Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. Oh man, they was lighting up everybody. So let me tell you how it went, bro. So Deku, he's using his one for all and everything like that, and the dude's going off, right? So the dude, he's weightless and he can pack a punch, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there's no pun on that pack a punch. You know what I mean? So basically, after this, Uraraka is just helping Deku at this point, defeating their enemies as they get past this one enemy. This enemy is really strong. As this strong enemy, his name will be Kuza. Now, Kuza is like a Nomu, but except, like, he's not a Nomu. So, as this happens, Deku and Uraraka will be facing them, as Deku will be hit to the ground hard, as he would see Aizawa. Aizawa would be knocked to the ground, seeing his face getting punched in, and seeing that Aizawa cannot handle all of these villains himself. As this happens, Deku will wind up trapped into a situation, as he will see Ochako fighting this villain, as she'll be using all of her knowledge to sort of kind of make a way, as she will see some rocks, as she would touch them, as they'll be flicked into the air. As soon as the men would try to step up to them or to her, she would let it go, as the rocks will hit him head on. After this, Uraraka will help Deku up, as she will kiss him, as she'd be like, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I am. It did hurt a little bit though." She would be saying, "Oh, it's okay. We're gonna take you to the nurse girl to, get your wounds checked up." As after this, Deku would say, "Okay." As few, a couple of minutes later, they would see another villain. As this villain was no other than Shigaraki. Shigaraki put Nomu to basically fight Deku, Bakugo, and Kirishima, and Ochako. So after this, Nomu will be running after them, as they'll all be running. As after this, they were like, okay, we can't hide no more. As after this, we would see Deku, Kirishima, and Bakugo and Ochako finally start running away, as they're starting to face the Nomu. As the Nomu will go after Kirishima, as Kirishima will start to harden. After this, Kirishima would wind up be going hard, as he'll be taking all the hits that the Nomu cannot actually offer him, as he'll be smashed. After this, Nomu would hit him so hard, he'll be sent flying, as a big boom would happen. After this big boom, Kirishima will be bleeding. After this, the Nomu will head for Bakugo, as Bakugo will already get a head start with his malicious face, as he will try to get a big hit on Nomu, as the Nomu's face will hit clean off. Seeing Bakugo did some great damage, but little did he know the Nomu has regeneration abilities, as that wasn't enough to kill him. As Bakugo face turned from smiling to a confused look, as Bakugo would say, "What?" As the Nomu will wind up regenerating, as he will grab Bakugo by the head, not by the head, by the neck, it start to choke him. After this, Bakugo would say, "Deku," as he would say, "I'm on it." As Deku will try to go hit the Nomu, as the Nomu would hit Deku so hard, he would be sent flying. As after this, you would see Uraraka, as Uraraka face would be shocked. She couldn't do anything. She doesn't have an overpowered quirk. As she would be looking at Deku, as Deku would say, "Uraraka, make me float." As after this, she would say, as after this, Ochako would tap Deku. As after this, Deku would wind up being light, as Deku would head straight for the Nomu. As after this, the Nomu will look at Deku, as he will run it straight at Deku, as Deku would charge a 100% of his power into one punch, knocking the Nomu dead to the ground. As Nomu could not regenerate anymore, as he hit an All Might, but at least 2 times in his prime power, as the Nomu was sent flying, a dead corpse on the ground. As Shigaraki will look at Deku, as Deku will look at Shigaraki, as Deku will look at Shigaraki, and Shigaraki will look at Deku. As after this, Shigaraki would retreat, as after this, All Might and his crew would show up to basically a bunch of kids on the ground, half a dead, what's that person called? Astronaut, whatever, and a bunch of almost half dead, corpses on the ground, and you would see the Nomu deadless corpse. So after this, he would say, "Is that the Nomu?" As after this, Deku would say, "Yeah, I killed it, and I made Shigaraki retreat." As after this, All Might will look at Deku with just a proud teacher look, just a proud look from a mentor, as he would say, "Thank you so much, Deku. You're such a big help. Now let's get these kids to the doctors." As everybody was confused. They thought they was going to go there today to go simply learn some training lessons, to be a whole fight, as Deku would think. Was this day meant to be? As that's going to be the end of part 1 to What If Naruto, What If Deku and Uraraka was a Prodigy couple, part 1. I hope you guys understand that my part kind of went out for a little bit, so I had to restart a whole new kind of file to get the other versions out, and the other versions, the last thing I'm doing out. If you guys hear any clicking, please just ignore it. My bad. Next part though, it would be not hearable. I'm just simply playing the game since I am bored. I love you guys to the bottom of my heart. Let's get to 1,000 by the end of the year. I'll say around December, maybe even November, if we're that, lucky. But YouTube channels do grow quick. Yeah. So, if you guys do love my what ifs, I appreciate it a lot. Road to 600. I think we can hit 600 by the end of August. Even 700 by August. I did grow 200 subscribers, in a week. It's crazy. But I love you guys to the bottom of my heart. Just Killua is officially out.